Some developments in a story that News Nation's been following for months now. The residents of Keyport, New Jersey are celebrating a big win tonight. The state says it will begin testing soil and water in neighborhoods near a local toxic landfill. Now, why would they do that? Well, residents have long said that landfill is to blame for a growing cluster of cancer cases in town. Independent testing recently confirmed that contaminated soil is getting into local water, but the state had long argued that the site was contained. So what changed? Why the sudden retesting? Investigative correspondent Rich McHugh is live in New Jersey with more. Rich, Keyport residents, I'm sure, are celebrating. What happened to make the state say, okay, we'll start testing?
I'd say cautiously optimistic, Elizabeth. They say, the residents we talked to say it's a start. They say they're glad the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection is doing something after 40 years of doing virtually nothing.
It's very scary right now. Now it's getting scary for me because I don't know really what that one word is, but we have to get the people protected immediately, man.
Sal Liguori has lived next door to the landfill for nearly 15 years. In 2022, he lost his young son to cancer, and he was just diagnosed with leukemia last month.
And where's the state going to come in? Is the federal coming in? Who's going to come in next? You know, it's going to be a lot bigger. The game is going to be, the stakes are going to be so big right now that this might be a federal thing.
After independent testing confirmed the presence of dioxins in the soil near the landfill and in a resident's yard, the scientists held a town hall to share those results. Dr. Robert Crowdell, chemist who spent 20 years with the DoD designing chemical detectors and 20 years as a contractor for the EPA.
I do believe there's ground contamination emanating from that facility, and that's based on my 40 years experience. And I do believe that it could potentially yield to vapor intrusion in your basement so that water moves out and then the chemicals migrate in your basement and are aerosolized in your basement.
Now, finally, the NJDEP has agreed to test in the community. In a statement, they write, "The purpose of the sampling is to determine if there is any groundwater or soil gas contamination that could cause a vapor intrusion issue and create a pathway for human exposure to vapors inside of homes or other structures." Residents say after 40 years of inaction, it's a start, but they're skeptical.
The right way would be definitely to keep us citizens totally involved with the information and what exactly you're saying. I don't want another rhetoric or another just prop. We've been down that road so many times, and unfortunately I can't trust them. I can't trust them because they've done it too many times. You know, it's great that the news is out there that they're going to do this, but unfortunately it's full throttle on the gas for us. We're not going to lift the gas pedal up at all. We're going full throttle.
Now, this will not be a quick process, Elizabeth. The testing will begin next week, and it could take a month for results to get back. One resident I just spoke to says he hopes they do not find widespread carcinogens. If they do, it's going to force the state to act. I said, will you trust the results? He said, we'll trust the results, but verify, using that old Reagan line.
Yeah, wow. Oh, what these folks have been through. Rich McHugh, great reporting again. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.